Eagle, go, ECOM.
Go pending final steps, the cabin link check.
2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Riff Nation Network, the RNN. Putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I muted my mic when I went to the restroom and I forgot to bring it back on.
Unmute.
Unmute.
Because
All
I'm
right.
used to hearing the music when you're doing the Otters Den.
Yeah, I got to get that taken care of. I got to get. A guy was supposed to write me a song for it, and it hasn't got it done. So I'm gonna find something, even if it's me talking about the show. I'm gonna put something in there.
You know, you could talk about it.
Yeah.
Just say welcome to the Otters Den and blah 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 blah.
Right. Hey Lois, how you doing? Hey
Hi, Miss
Renee,
Lois.
thank you.
I think that would be nice.
Hey Denise.
You could even do it with music in the background. Hi, Miss Denise.
Yeah, I'll get something figured out this week.
Yeah.
I sit down on my computer. I see my note. I start to do, and then I get sidetracked by this and that, and then by the time I'm tired of computer, I haven't got it done.
I know. If you want to remember how we add, if you want to put something in, like tape it, if you want to talk about it, and I'll add it to that, like I did on our intro.
Okay.
If you want me to, I can do it on Canva, real easy.
Yeah, I can do it here too. I've got my notes on how to do it.
Oh, just send it to me. I'll get it done in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Just remember, I think you sent me an MP3 or something.
Yeah.
You just email it over to me and I'll just add it to your intro.
Okay, cool.
And I
Thank you.
can put music in the background.
Nice.
Not loud and stuff, just like some kind of weird music, maybe.
I like a mix between hardcore country and Viking.
They have that. Canva has everything.
Cool.
What's Viking music?
It's music that Vikings like.
Like beating each other up and hitting each other, like fight. What is like Viking music?
Celtic.
Celtic music. Celtic.
Maybe that's a better word for it.
Celtic. What is going on? I don't even know where to start for November.
There is so much.
No, I can't.
My head's spinning. My head is spinning.
I thought November would be calm. Remember?
Yeah.
At the end of the year, everything's going to be calm. I lied.
Yeah, you.
I effed up, man.
November's gonna be pretty. Well, it's pretty, all right. It's
Well,
pretty and chaotic.
it is. Here's the thing. If you are in the right frame of mind, and if you are at a place,
That's it.
you're gonna be like, are you? Wow,
That's
wow,
it.
wow.
If you've done your shadow work, if you have worked on yourself, if you have come to an understanding with yourself and forgiven yourself and forgiven others, if you have done that kind of work, you're probably going to skate through this, and it's just going to be okay. There might be a couple little hiccups or speed bumps in the road, but for the most part, you're going to be all right. Now, if you haven't done all that,
here comes Big Daddy.
yeah, you're going to get picked up by the back of the neck and face planted in the concrete and thrown into your yard.
We've talked about this
Robert.
every year, that this magic triangle is not messing around. And when we got 3 outers that are doing things that we've never seen, I can't say enough, because we've looked at you. How many since 2019, 2020? We have done this every Monday or every other Monday.
Yeah.
And if there was one opposition in the month, we'd be like, oh my God, here it comes, and then it just kept building and building.
Okay. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
November 4th, Mars is in Sagittarius. The 5th is the Taurus full moon. 6th, Venus is in Scorpio. 7th, Uranus, Doug, retrograde Taurus. 9th, Mercury retrograde starts. Not the shadow period, the actual retrograde.
Right.
Hang on to the hats. 11th, Jupiter retrograde. So we got Mercury and Jupiter. A couple others in there too. The 20th is a new moon in Scorpio. Naturally, it's in Scorpio. Okay. But that's for new things to come into your life. 21st, Sagittarius season starts. Right now, we're in Scorpio season. Nice season.
Yeah.
And then 27th, Saturn goes direct, and 29th, Mercury goes direct. So it's a short Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
And it goes direct on the 29th, which is 11. 2 and 9 is 11. So I'm taking that as a good sign. So there's a lot going on, and I pointed in the right direction. I'm sure have a lot of information on other stuff that is going on. Conjunctions and, conjunction, junction. What's your function?
Listen, the things that you talked about, like Mars going into Sag, is wonderful. Okay, it's a little bit more upbeat, but it's happier. Mars is happiest in Scorpio, right? But when we have the magic triangle going on, where it's just sitting there, the big boys are just sitting there, right? So what is happening is when the personal planets are going by that, they're triggering. everything. So we are in what is called a grand trine, which is one of the most favorable transits in astrology. It's harmony. It's a
It's a
big
good thing.
triangle. It's called a grand trine.
It's a
But
good thing.
it's in water signs. Highly emotional. Okay. But it's okay. But it's extremely intuitive.
Ah.
So what has happened is when the little personal planets are skipping by, like Mercury triggered that grand trine.
Yeah.
Went past it. Mars came in behind it. Okay, so now Mars is taking its place. Mars is going to go skipping by. The sun is coming in at the end of the month. So we're going to have, and then Mercury comes back over it in retrograde. Then Mercury goes over it again. Mercury's making 3 passes on this grand trine.
Playing leapfrog.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be download. And that if that's it, but then we have another thing going on, right? We have the magic triangle up in the skies. We have all the little outers that are actually trining and getting along. They're fine.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Jupiter and Saturn in a trine in a 20-year cycle. That's in now, but that's expansion. It's wonderful. It's expansion and growth, but Saturn is saying, wait a minute, stop. We're going to look at this in a logical, smart way. It's the 2 big giants, but they're working together.
Let's take a step back, let's take a breath, let's look at this, analyze it, and figure out how we're going to work with this energy.
It's great to start a new job. It's great to start a new business. It's great to start a new project. It's fabulous. You were in it right now.
I just started in a different position in my job, in a different department. So
you watch and see what happens with this job. You will love it. And not only that, but you're a Scorpio and you've got that Scorpio stellium, and Jupiter in Cancer is trining all of those houses in your chart.
So that's
you're
a good
meant
thing.
to do that. It's beyond good. So this trine, it's within what we call orb. They're within 5 degrees of one another. They're very, very close. They're not going to actually be perfectly trined in direct until August of 2026. So they're going to be, we're in this for the long haul with that. It's crazy. You cannot look at this. I can't. I did usually like for the month, I have like, when my granddaughter texts me, it's like, oh, did somebody forget to pick her up? I just got to look because.
Oh, how will you start a new job? I wasn't aware. Cool.
Oh, look at her.
Congrats.
She's so funny. Can you get me 1 pink pom puff and 1 white fox? What's a white fox?
An albino fox. I don't know.
Oh, it's got to be close. She's already got pink. Sure. I thought she needed a ride. I'm sorry. Because, she got her phone because of dance in case she needs rides and stuff. Because she goes to dance like 5 nights a week.
Nice. That'd be good for her.
Oh, she's on the team and everything.
Nice. That's good that she's involved in other activities than just the school. Robert's got a question. Why is the Pisces house on a high? He feels it. Anything special about Pisces right now?
Yeah, of course. Neptune just hit Pisces yesterday in retrograde, which is the ruling planet. So any Pisces will feel that because Neptune is your ruling planet.
There you go.
So, and Saturn is in there too. They're like clean up in aisle 5. They're retrograding back into Pisces, getting finished and coming back. Saturn will be getting out of retro now this month. Neptune, I think in February. But
So,
once that hits, it's full speed ahead.
Somebody dropped the pickle jar in aisle 5. It shattered all over. It smells like pickles everywhere, and we need to clean up in aisle 5.
I don't even know what to say at this point. I mean, you don't. And now, of course, with this space junk atlas that nobody knows what it is. Nobody has any idea.
Okay, 3i Atlas. It just came back out from behind the sun.
Yeah.
Government, I'm looking for words. Government shutdown. NASA could have taken pictures of it, high resolution pictures from the Mars rover, from here, from there. If they did, we don't know.
They
because
did.
Since they're shut down, they're not putting them out. Okay. But it just came out from behind the sun. When it was behind the sun, it gained speed again and it changed directory again. Now that could be from the gravity of the sun, but the scientists are saying if that happens, it did it itself.
Well, what happened too is he got hit with big solar flares. The space junk got lit up. He got his solar flared. That's why he turned blue. So he's headed towards Jupiter now, I think.
Okay. So we still don't know what this thing is. We don't know if it's a comet, an asteroid, a spaceship. We don't know.
No one knows. And if you see an astrologer's trying to act like that it's something out there and they're trying to read it, don't listen to that.
We don't even actually, I'm just going to throw this out here. We don't know if it's real.
We don't know what it is.
This could all be made up for Project Bluebeam.
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm thinking that.
I wanted it to be a spaceship and I wanted it to land on Earth because I was going to hijack a ride and get out of here.
Yeah, I was going to see if it would take me to Florida to the beach for a couple days.
Right.
I'll pack a small bag.
Yeah.
I'll take the cat.
I'm little. I don't need much. No,
I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'll be a good passenger. I'll take my own Diet Cokes and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not space junk. And this thing,
we don't know what it is.
Yeah. Supposedly it's made up of, a pure nickel, which does not exist, at least on Earth, in nature. Now, we don't know about the galaxy that it came from, but on Earth, in order to get pure nickel, you have to process iron. Iron and nickel are together, and you have to process it.
Hold the damn thing down here for the rare earth AI tools. We can use that nickel. Get it down here. Blow it out.
They have thought about trying to figure out a way to mine asteroids. They're working on that. I don't know how they're going to do it.
Well, they need to figure it out. Get it. We could use the rare earth.
Quit digging up the earth and destroying it and polluting it. If we can do that. Hey.
Get this. I keep calling it space junk because we don't know what it is. And all this stuff that it's like somebody said it's the Palladians, and I'm like, okay, eat another mushroom.
Yeah. Psilocybin.
You have mushrooms on your pizza?
Psilocybin mushrooms, I think, are the ones.
Babe, we got extra mushrooms on our pizza. We're talking the Palladians. We just got to wait and see what it is.
Hey, man.
He's turning blue.
Pizza. I like this pizza.
Atlas has turned blue. He's headed to Jupiter. He better not mess with Jupiter. That's our favorite planet.
But it's interesting how this thing has the exact trajectory that it needed to get by all the planets without hitting anything. If we send something to Mars, say, a ship with a rover or a satellite, whatever, okay, they have to plan it. in order to get by the other planets and just get right there. Otherwise, I mean, it's like, I think a 2-year wait. I don't know for sure. But I mean, it's got to be specific timing, specific pathway to avoid, other comets to come through and everything else. So the fact that this thing came out of somewhere and just through that same path, just saying.
You know where I think it came out of? A CIA notebook. That's where I think it came out of. I think it's Project Bluebeam.
It might came out of Uranus. I don't know.
I think it did.
Doug might have had a baby. I don't know.
Now, there's also Lemon is up there too. And Lemon has got a really big blue tail. And we'll be able to see Lemon.
Yeah.
He's getting ready to hit the sun now. He's going to be really cool. And then we have Beetlejuice is ready to blow up.
Don't say it 3 times. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
I'm telling you what, it's crazy. But like you were saying, everything that you were talking about, like we've got Saturn stationing direct, Mercury going retrograde, Jupiter going retrograde. But Mercury's in a small retrograde.
Yeah,
Mars, we forgot Mars, Uranus are in opposition right now.
Yep.
That's huge. Huge. Earthquakes. That they're here. Another one just hit today.
That's interesting because the movie I'm watching, there was just an earthquake. It's even hitting the movies.
Lots of little disruptions. We have a yacht in there too. We have 2 of them actually. And those are called Fingers of God, which are fated events. Okay. I'll tell you another thing, and I don't really talk about Eris too much. Eris is Mars's sister. She is a little bit feisty, and she's going to be squaring a lot of planets this month. She's the street fighter. So we're going to have Eris stirring up crap too. You name it, it's going to be stirring up. She's with Chiron right now.
The wounded healer. So let's stir up some stuff that you need to heal.
Yeah.
And that's right on, Mercury retrograde's scheme of things. It shows you things that you need to work on. So the astrology right now is really calling for you to dig down deep inside and look at things that you have buried and bring it back up and look at it, examine it, tear it apart, figure it out. When I was a kid, if I didn't know how something worked, I took it apart. Couldn't always put it back together, but that's how I figured out how engines worked. If my engine didn't work, I took it apart. I found what was wrong. I learned how to put it back together. The process I needed in exact order to put it back together. Okay, the head gasket's leaking.
Right.
Big tear in it. I didn't know that till I pulled that spark plug out, and it was green and wet. Okay, that's antifreeze. Well, I pulled the head off, laid a straight edge across it. It was warped. It wasn't straight. It was like that. Okay, so you have to surface that. You have to work on it. You have to sand, grind that thing down. You got to grind that bad stuff off. So you got good metal, good flat, straight metal, and then you bolt it down and you retorque it to the specific tightness on each bolt, and then it's not going to leak anymore. So there's more to just ripping that head off. There's more to just ripping it out and looking at it. You got to do the work to it.
Right.
If a memory pops up from your childhood that you suppressed, is it going to hurt? Probably. But there's a reason why it hurts. You attach an emotion to that memory, even though you suppressed it. Or didn't suppress it. Doesn't matter. But you attached an emotion, be it hatred, sadness, trauma, whatever. Okay, and that was traumatic for you. So the minute that comes back up, what do? You feel that emotion again. If you can heal your way through that, look at it, take it apart,
Yep.
examine it, figure out why it happened. You can now remove that emotion from that memory. Say, here, universe, I don't need that anymore. You can have that back.
That's
Thank you for
right.
the lesson.
You're right.
And then it's just a lesson. It's a memory. It's not an emotion anymore. It's not easy at first.
Right.
As you do it more and more, it gets easier.
That's right.
But you're not going to get anywhere unless you start.
And if
Just-
you don't, you're going to be triggered. I mean, people get triggered not from what others say or what they post on social media. It's something inside of you that's getting triggered.
Yeah, what that person says,
Yes.
that person is not the trigger. What it brings up in you, that is the trigger.
That's right.
You
So
pull
if
your
you're
own-
finding yourself getting triggered left and right, it's maybe time to look in the mirror and not at what others have said or what has gotten you all.
Yeah, with
Wow.
my triggers. When I finally got up off that couch and I walked up in the bathroom right next to me, and I actually looked in the mirror at myself and into myself. And I finally figured out that every one of my triggers, what's the common denominator?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's simple, but it's true. It's really true. And that grand water trine, like I said, is so intuitive because it's intuition, water, but it's also highly emotional.
Yep.
So just remember to keep your emotions in check. And if you're getting triggered, try to figure out why. If you can't
Why?
figure out why, get help. Get to therapy. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely
And
nothing.
It doesn't have to be a therapist. It can be your brother, your sister, your spouse, your parents, your friends.
Anybody.
And sometimes you just need to vent. You might not want any advice today. So you set an intention. Ring, ring, ring. Hey, Joe. Hey, I need to vent. I just need to get some stuff out. Without anybody telling me what to do. You got some time, or I can just talk. Yeah,
Right.
sure, shoot.
Take a walk.
You hearing your own voice say what's going through your head and through your conscious and your subconscious. That is energy coming out, energy going in, and sometimes that will help you figure things out
That's right.
without anybody else's advice.
That's right.
I advise myself when I am advising other people. I'll be working with a client, whether it's a paranormal client or life coach client or whatever, and all of a sudden, ding, ding, son of a bitch, I'm doing the same damn.
See? And Jupiter is in play all month. Now, when Jupiter is squaring,
Mhm.
yes. When Jupiter is squaring like Venus, okay, that can be over, and Jupiter exaggerates everything. So you have to be very mindful this month. It's every single day of November, we are flipping something like you were reading off.
Yeah.
And right behind what you were reading, I could name another 20 or 30 things that are happening. So it's swirling like crazy. So be mindful of that and keep your emotions in check. Keep your feet planted on the ground.
And
On the
right
ground.
now, grounding, staying hydrated, that is one of the best things to do.
Yeah.
If you don't know what grounding is, do some homework on it. It is literally putting your bare skin on dirt, on sand, getting in a lake, in the water. If you don't have access to any of those things, sometimes if I'm at work and I need to ground, I'll go in the bathroom and I'll run water over my finger.
Do
Because that water
something.
is coming through that pipe, which is in the ground, up over my finger and back down into another pipe that goes into the ground. And metal that the pipes are in is conductive. So you're getting the negative ions from the earth, your positive ions, or vice versa. Sometimes I get it backwards. But you're absorbing the ions that you are lacking from the earth. It's natural. It's called, some people call it earthing. I call it grounding. There's lots of different ways to do it. You can do it in the shower, in the bathtub. I have even seen people get like a big, like an old wash tub. You know, those old metal wash tubs, fill it with dirt, bring it in the house, put a copper wire into it, run it out the window and into the ground for the wintertime. That way they can put their feet in it and stay warm.
Do whatever it works, you know, listen to music, get physical exercise, go to a museum.
Yeah.
Have a hobby.
Yeah.
Because November is going to be, we're just going to be a lot of over exaggeration, a lot of chaos, because we've got Mercury. Like I said, not only is it in retrograde, it's making 3 passes.
Yeah.
Like it goes up, it goes back, and it goes up. You know, the last time Mercury was involved, 45,000 pieces of Epstein information was released at the end of September. Deposition testimony. I mean, there's 45,000 pieces of Epstein stuff that you can go read.
Yeah.
It's all online. They've released it all.
Yep.
So if you hear people saying, release the Epstein stuff, 45,000 pages were just released. They are doing depositions right now.
And when you think about how long it takes to read a 300-page novel, try going through 45,000 pages. It takes time. Let's give them a break. Hey, Michelle, how you doing?
So it's just one of those things.
I get
it. Well, today we're in Mars-Uranus. We're in an opposition. So that's when you're in an opposition, you've got 2 opposite ends that are fighting, and there's no breaking. The thing to do in an opposition is to learn to balance and learn to take both sides. You've got Mars and Scorpio, which is power and push and drive, and that can be your violence right there.
Yeah.
Mars and Scorpio can be violent, quick-tempered, obsessive. And then you've got Uranus on the other hand, which is electricity. It's chaos. It's boom. It's breaking through. How do you use that positively? Well, is there something I'm trying to get through that I can't really break through? Is there something in my life that I want to change, but I don't have the courage to do it? Mars will give you that courage. Uranus will give you the boom. Let's get it done.
Yeah, the courage.
The door down.
The courage or the knowledge.
Right.
Sometimes you need knowledge in order to make a decision. If you're patient, ask spirit, all of a sudden the knowledge, it'll appear. You know, with my new position, for example, I've been looking for something different for a long time because I needed something less physical. Ain't getting any younger. And then I had to have surgery, and so I was off for 2 weeks, and then I went back on light duty for 2 weeks. They worked with me, no problem. Happy for that. Thank you. But the day I went back, the head honcho from another department, my boss is gone that day. He's like, "You got a minute?" "Yeah." "Come take a walk with me." "Okay." Didn't really have much going on in the shop, so yeah, okay. So he took me over and gave me a tour of the lead department and kind of told me what he had in mind. And I'm like, you know what? I'm interested. Can I think about it over the weekend? Yes, let me know Monday. Okay. Well, now I'm in the lead production department. And that department is going to be growing quite a bit over the next year. So I get to help the company with that. That's going to help me. There's might be opportunities for me to step up a little bit. I just have to learn everything. And with me with my TBI,
You'll be fine.
repetition is my friend. Doing something over and over and over is the only way I can retain it. So today, the same couple of issues kept happening with the machine I was operating. Cool. Because that taught me how to repair that issue without having to go to the supervisor and say, duh. Huh? So, and centering, we talked about grounding. There's also centering. Centering is, oh my God, I've got all of this going on and all of this to do. Okay, this is today. What do I need to accomplish today? Take your pen. Need to do this, this, and this. All of this other is either tomorrow, the next day, next week.
That's right.
Or it was yesterday. So it was yesterday, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Put it down. It happened. Deal with it.
See?
What do I have to do in the next hour? Okay, this, and this. Cool. Okay, got through that. Now, what's next? You center. You ground and you center. You center yourself in the chaos that's hitting your life.
That's right.
That way, you control your reaction to everything that is happening around you. You can't control what happens around you, but you can control your reaction to it.
That's right.
You take a step back, have a seat, take a breath.
Yep.
Okay. All right, this is happening. It's okay. We can get through this. What do I need to do in order to get through this?
That's right. And Mars-Uranus opposition is very impulsive. And that's when it turns ugly very quickly, because it's usually people with quick tempers, or they're driving fast, or there's road rage. Just don't acknowledge it. Don't get involved.
Unhealed Scorpios and unhealed Tauruses and unhealed Geminis. Oh my God. Snap, they're on you.
Snap.
That quick, they're on you.
Well,
I used to be one. I still have my days. But I take a step back. Okay, I feel my temper. Okay, let's take a breath. How can I deal with this situation without grabbing this guy by the throat and squeezing?
Yeah, and that's Mars in Scorpio. But it's happy. He's happy. I mean, it's a good energy, and it's a good energy that you can find such great positive aspects out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get to the bottom of something, have Mars and Scorpio. They will get and dig and dig and get to the bottom of it.
Yep.
But watch being impulsive, because it's quick energy, it's fast energy in a crowd. Again, intuition, use it.
Don't make any very large purchases on a whim this month. You're going to regret it later. If you do, read every bit of fine print there is. Say last month you scheduled to close on a house this month. Read that fine print, go through that contract. Not only the home purchase contract, but the loan with your bank contract, this contract, the contract with the people that are inspecting your home. There's several steps to purchasing a home. Go through everything with a fine-tooth comb so you don't miss anything.
Yeah. It's funny too, because my car lease ended at the end of November.
Yeah.
And I went up 2 weeks ago, and I said to the guy, I'm just going to look. I don't know if I want to buy my car, or I'm just going to look at a new one. I'm not going to make a decision yet.
Right.
But
you went to get information.
I did make a decision that night, and I'm really glad I did it, as opposed to wait until the November with all this crap going on.
Yeah. Yeah, but you went to look at it. You went to get information. You got the information you need so you can make an educated decision.
And that's what I did. I said, I already known what I needed to do before I even got there.
Yeah. That's like, I have a bow, and I'm going to sell my bow because I can't pull it back anymore because of my shoulder. So I'm going to sell it. And I'm going to get me a crossbow for hunting. And all of a sudden, all these ads start popping up for crossbows. You know how it works. And there was this beautiful one. And I'm like, okay, that's all the specifications I'm looking for. That's perfect. Oh, yeah, I don't think so right now because I don't know where I'm at financially because I had 2 weeks off. I'm going to wait, sell this first, see what I get out of it, see what I got left. If I don't get to go hunting this winter, I don't get to go hunting. I can wait till next year. I have plenty of time to get that.
See, and
But I wanted to just hit that button.
And that's what you do. That's how you deal with stuff, especially in November, because November is going to be very fast and it's going to be great. It's going to be fun, though. But I mean, the thing is, we're in a grand trine all month. That never, I can't remember the last time I've seen that.
I'm not welcome. I'm not sure who Alabama John is. Why does he want to talk to me? He streams on Rumble too. Okay. Well, have him get a hold of me.
But I mean, intuition's going to be great. Use your intuition. Use it.
Yes.
And look on your chart. Look on your chart to see where all of this planet activity is at. Look for where Scorpio Sagittarius is in your chart.
If you don't have your chart, Joni can tell you where to go to get your chart.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to give a quick little shameless plug here.
Oh, okay.
If you go to her group.
Yeah, go to the group. Astrology, the series. Go to the group.
Yep, I just posted the link.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
It's right there.
There you go.
And she does mini classes every month or
mini session. Yeah, our mini session. Yeah.
You're doing one the 14th, I believe.
The 14th, and you know it's weird.
I want to do that one.
This one is on Friday night at 8 p.m. and it's about oppositions, squares, yods, harsher type transits or aspects, how the remedies, how do you deal with them? Like the opposition, you find the balance. The square, if you've got a square going on in your chart, how do you deal with that? A square is not bad. It's an opportunity that the universe continues to pop up at you and says, resolve this.
Yeah.
Resolve it. We've got to resolve it. And that's a square, and you get pushed to resolve a square. And then like a yod, you've got different things. It's just all different. There's different remedies for different types.
Right. Yeah. There's not a one size fits all answer to each thing in astrology. There's really not.
It's the universe telling you, hey, I'm here.
Even though we do our show and you fill me in on what's going on, I look at things every day. I read. You do a mini reading every morning.
Every day. Every day I look at it.
And then I also follow Kelly Miller. She gives an energy report every day. Even though I know what's going on, I kind of put that in the back of my head and just go through my day. It's like, oh, okay, this is why that's happening. Okay. You start to say, why? Oh, that's why.
Yeah. It's because it's all energy.
Yeah.
It's all freaking energy.
It helps.
And, and then I watch the guy that does the space weather. And now I know that we're in a series of solar. Africa just got hit with a solar flare and they just had another one pop.
And if you don't think that's not going to affect you, you are.
It does. Yeah, it does. Sure, it does.
It affects. I mean, the one they had in 1845. I don't know, probably the wrong year. But I mean, it fried all the telegraph wires.
Yeah.
People that were using the telegraph got shocked. It blew everything up.
Yeah, it did.
If we get a big enough one, what do you think it's going to do our satellites?
We had some big ones in the summer.
Yeah, we did. And
Real big ones.
Normally, a lot of people, it hits in a negative aspect. With me, when we're getting hit with solar flares, I tend to get in a better mood. I've got more energy. I feel better about
Me
myself. I'm out in that sun. I'm soaking it up. I'm taking in them downloads, and I feel better. So I don't mind them as long as it doesn't blow up my computer.
Or my car or something. I bet, I mean,
well, and that's
just
the thing.
pay attention to it. That's it. Just pay attention to things that are going on around you. November is not the month to say, oh, I can't take it anymore. I'm just not going to pay attention to anything. That's when you get screwed.
This is not the month to come around and find out. Because if around, you're going to find out.
Yeah.
Just saying.
This is it's really dynamic. Astrologically, it's probably the most dynamic month we've seen. And I thought it was going to be easy.
Yeah. From January, oh, we got this going on. Oh, next month, look out, we got this going on.
Oh,
next month, look out. Oh, no. November's like, yeah, here, hold my beer. You ain't seen nothing yet.
No, we have not seen nothing. We're just getting into it.
The thing is, if you are a person that have sat back and done your shadow work, went through your dark nights of the soul, learned about yourself, forgiven others, not for them, for you, so you can have peace, you are going to have a decent month. You might have some little things pop up. Okay, I need to look at this. Cool. But you're probably not going to get face planted in concrete. You're probably not going to get fired. You're probably not going to get into that car accident. You're probably not going to do this or do that. All that negative, nasty stuff that these unhealed people who don't believe any of this, who haven't done any work on themselves, who blame others for everything that happens to them. They are the victim. Somebody did this to me. No, you did that to yourself because you made that mistake at work, and that's why you got fired. Okay, you need to own up for your actions. It is okay to say whatever you want to say. It's okay to do whatever you want to do, but you have to face the consequences of your actions. Just like all these people that are threatening to do bad things because they didn't get their food stamps this month. Okay, there's a reason for that. It's because the blue party, okay, will not pass a very simple, here's what we need to do in order to keep this open. And they are mad at the fact that this is keeping illegal aliens from getting food stamps, who aren't supposed to be on it in the first place. They are for American citizens. Okay? SNAP benefits. American citizens. It's going to keep you, that American citizen, getting these. It's over time, if we don't give 42 million, I don't know how much. I heard the figures today and I can't remember. But all that money to illegal aliens who aren't supposed to be here in the first place, you might get a little more down the road because there's going to be more. Maybe taxes go down a little bit because we're not supporting that. Everything happens for a reason. It's trickled down. This happens, it causes this. This happens, it causes that.
That's right.
The reps have a bill on the table. And it's been how many weeks now? How many times have they refused to sign it? All
15,
because
14 or 15 times.
All because they are petty and stubborn
Well, just look it up. Know the facts because
the
there's,
information-
Neptune goes back into Pisces, and that can bring on delusion, and it brings up scandals, and
Yeah.
it brings up illusion, and it's very easy to get lost,
It is.
and it's very, very easy. But just remember, Neptune's in its last kick, and then it heads back into Aries. And if you recall, all this year until now, and Saturn's back in Pisces as well. When those two giants were in Aries, look at the things that were like, no, no more victim. Nope, not going to work. You're going to, no. So many things were like, nope, not happening. And that's going to be real life for the next 13, 14 years because Neptune's back there now. And you're going to start to see the victimhood come back. Not my fault. I didn't do it. Wah, 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 wah. But it's temporary.
You need to look at yourself.
Yeah.
If you're having issues in your life, you need to look at yourself first and foremost. Every relationship that ended in my life, every negative thing that happened to me in my life, guess who was the common denominator?
That's Greg tells. That's what Greg tells me.
I was.
I know.
I did things to lend to that situation, which I blamed other people for. I played the victim.
Yeah, it's easier.
I am not a victim.
No.
Okay. I am a survivor. Yep. I survived all of those things.
Yeah.
I owned up to everything I did.
But it took a while to get there. It does take a while to get there.
I had to rock bottom. I mean, I was standing on the I was on my knees across the street in my neighbor's yard watching my house burn.
Yeah.
And I walked away with the clothes on my back and my Mustang and my truck.
Yeah.
And I was homeless.
That'll do it.
It really taught me
a
lot of things. But the main thing it taught me was to look at myself.
Yep.
And start healing.
Yep.
And it's not easy.
Well, when you have, especially when you have like the outer planets like we have with this energy that we're in till 2028, 2029, change is inevitable.
Yeah.
And this is off the heels of the Pluto return that we went into every week. We thought the Pluto return was the hardest thing in the world.
It was setting things up. It was tearing things down.
It destroyed everything. Now we are in the build back phase.
Yeah.
We are building. I mean, we're going back. Look at things that may sound silly, but when you hear we're taking the dyes out of food. That's how it was when I was a kid. We didn't have dyes in the food when I was a kid. No. That's being built back healthier.
Overseas. I'm not going to name any particular company, but overseas, they use beet juice to color things purple.
Right.
They use carrot juice to
color
things orange. Okay. It's already set up. They already know how to do it.
Right.
Here in the USA, they use F-C yellow number 4.
Whatever.
Whatever, red number. And it causes ADHD and all kinds of health issues.
Right.
Not only in the kids,
right,
but in the adults. You walk into a grocery store, pick up and read the labels.
Yeah.
How many things in those ingredients that you don't know what it is? Google it.
Look them up.
Google, what are the side effects of this? What are the side effects of that?
You'll be in for a shock.
We don't eat food. We eat chemicals. That's what unless you grow your own vegetables, your own garden.
That's right.
Unless you grow your own chickens, your own beef, whatever, you're eating chemicals.
Yep.
GMO. That causes issues too. Now there's hybrids. Hybrids are okay. That's just breeding two different kinds of plants together, but you can't keep the seed to grow the next year. So I kind of try to stay away from the hybrids. I try to go with heirloom seed, tomatoes, corn, stuff like that, green beans, because I can grow enough in my garden. I've got a big enough garden that I can for the winter, and I can save my seed for the next year.
Right.
I've got enough to share. I've got enough carrot seed to last a lifetime right now. So me and Michelle, member of my team, we're going to do some seed trading, and that's the way they used to do it back in the day.
That's right. You're right.
In our grandma and grandpa didn't have the health issues that we have today.
No.
You look at films of the 20s. You didn't have all these obese people. I walked into Walmart the other day, and I actually I stopped to look around, and I was almost mortified by the health of the people that were in there.
It's because of all the crap in our food.
Yeah, it is, and they're trying to get to the point where we actually eat food again,
like when I was a kid.
Yeah, and people are fighting that. People are fighting that
because they're not vibrating high enough to see the reality, and that's sad.
November's going to wake a lot of people up.
It is, because fear breeds fear.
Yeah.
And how long is that going to be?
Um,
Which one, Denise?
Yeah. Which subject? I'm sorry, I missed the comment.
How long is that going to be?
Which aspect? What's going
to
be?
The whole month in November.
Into 2026.
But we're in a grand trine, which is harmony. We've got Jupiter, Saturn trining. I mean, all the good stuff. It's just a lot. It's just like it's a lot. But there's a lot swirling. Just watch it. But it's all good stuff. It's good stuff. This is a good time. This is a great time.
Even though something may not seem good at the time, in 3 months, you may be thankful it happened to you.
Well, if you remember back in, I think it was like January, it was the beginning of the year. And I did the chart, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Neptune. And I said, our economy is out of control right now. It's that explosive. It's great. Mm-hmm. And I felt stupid saying that, because we were coming out or still in what I would call recession territory.
Mm-hmm.
But the chart said differently.
Right.
I thought, well, the chart knows better than me. I don't know anything about that. And I go, our economy is roaring right now.
It is.
It is. And then now we're in that Jupiter expansion in our 8th house in America's chart. Neptune just went back into Pisces, Denise. So it's going to be there till I think February. It comes back and it starts back into Aries again. Again, going over the things that we just went over. It's returning. Neptune.
Your cat is counter surfing in the kitchen, just saying.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Noodles. Oh, Noodles. What is she doing? Nudes, what are you
surfing
doing?
That counter.
What's Noodles doing?
Victim.
Oh, the victim. Oh, yeah.
Quit blaming.
I'll give you a date. Let me look. I'll give you the date.
Okay.
I'm looking, Denise.
Victimhood, victim mentality is, I do nothing wrong. Everything that happens to me is somebody else's fault.
Oh, it's awful.
And
it's awful.
The only way you're going to get out of that is to admit to yourself that you are part of the problem. I'm not talking to anybody specific, just saying. But I had to admit to myself that I was part of the problem. I was common denominator. And that took a long time.
Let's see.
49 years it took. But I'm going to be a much better person for somebody else eventually. Coming into my life, I will be a better person for that, and I'm thankful and grateful for that.
Denise, January 27th. January 27th, 2026.
Here we go.
Mark your calendars so you can ride that. But it's going to be sitting on 29 degrees of Pisces for all through January. So when it's sitting up on 29, it's pretty clear and it's not as victimy. So I'd say about another month and a half.
December, middle of December.
Ugh. But we're in that grand trine, which really balances stuff. Jupiter, Saturn will balance a lot of that. It's not going to be as like it was in like 2024. Ugh. I mean,
2020. This is going to be our year. Oh, 2020. This 2021. This is going to wait. No. Okay, it's 2022. Son of a 23. Yeah, no. 24. 20.
Yeah. As soon as we get out of the Pluto return.
Yeah. 24.
We've been out of the Pluto return.
Going up.
It is going up.
25.
It's unbelievable. It's coming. It's coming.
We got to go through the growing pains. We have to wait for the knowledge to come out so we can make educated decisions. We have to take a step back. We have to teach ourselves what is actually going on out there and look at both sides. I encourage everybody to look at both sides. If I was on SNAP benefits, I would be rather upset that I wasn't getting them because I'd have to figure out another way to get my food.
I mean, I used them when my kids were little. I would have been very upset. I would have had to have gone to my mom. I would have had to have gone to family.
Yeah, as soon as I got another job, okay, hey, I don't need this anymore. Thank you. And I donated things to other people and places in order to, make up for that.
We have a lot of people here locally are really filling up the food banks here. People there's notices everywhere.
Churches.
And I mean, like we've got a church here. It's like a grocery store. Yeah. And they do it once a month.
Nice.
And they're wonderful people. And they even deliver.
Yeah. If
you can't get out, they deliver.
Yeah. If you got an extra $5, so you save $5 by using coupons, buy something for $5 and take it to your food bank.
Yeah, and that's happening here a lot. Of people are posting, if you need food, DM me. I mean, a lot of people are reaching out to people here. Yeah. I don't know if it's happening in your area, but it's happening here.
Yeah. Those benefits are meant to be temporary. That is to help you out of a temporary bad situation. You are supposed to work to better your situation to where you don't need that anymore. And I don't like saying it, but it's the truth in my opinion. So many people have just words without anger. They have become reliant on it because their parents taught them, you don't have to work. You got this, and this. You ain't got to work. You need more, have another kid. I don't like that. Food service is an entry-level job, teenager, stuff like that. You start a job and you work your way up. You gain experience so you can get a better job. You gain experience. You want to make good money? Go into electrical, plumbing, construction, factory, but you need experience. Where are you going to get that? Well, a lot of like electrical people, they'll hire on people. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a temporary. You'll get less money, but you'll have a job, and then once you learn, we'll jump you up to here. Apprentice, I don't know, but you got, if you want to better your life, you got to do the work.
Well, I think the thing is, people are helping people out here and in our area, which, a single mom with 2 kids, and they're dependent on that, and they're still probably working. I feel horrible for them.
Yeah.
And
I hope that goes well. I hope that goes well for you and them. And
ooh.
Look
at his chart, Denise. Look at his chart. I just got through November. I haven't even looked at December.
Yeah, let's not yet. Let's not just.
I haven't looked.
December, we're not even looking at you yet. Just you do your thing. We'll do our November, and we'll meet you.
November is really swinging, but it's good. We're in. It's good.
Hey, Purple, I did actually go on to Rumble and I searched for him. I found his page. So I'm going to look into who he is and what he does. But if he wants to talk to me, just I'm on Facebook Messenger, or have him jump on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send him the link.
But definitely, Denise, look at his chart again. Look at his chart. That's our Aries guy. That's the Aries.
Yeah. Still looking the same. Okay.
Okay. Well, he has a switch coming out from going into all those Pisces too, because he's got all that Aries energy. But November, just ride with it. Use your intuition. Do anything in the spirit world, any kind of clairvoyant work, anything like that. You'll be off the cuff. Record your dreams. I mean, it's
sit in silence and listen.
Yes.
Listen with your ears to things around you.
Yep.
Spirit is trying to communicate with you.
Yep.
You may hear something. You might hear words. I heard voices over the weekend. I heard things click in other rooms. So I'd get up and go. I figure, the cat's messing with something. Nope. Okay, let's see what moved. Oh, 10. Okay, I get it. It's going to give you hints on what to do. And listen to your words that you talk to yourself with. Don't talk to yourself badly. Don't put yourself down.
That's right.
Because the universe hears that. Oh, you like that stuff? Okay, here's some more. You had a bad day. Okay. Admit to yourself, okay, today was a shit day. But guess what? I got through it. I'm home now. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm thankful for the lessons.
Yes. Yep.
I did this today. Okay, you might have done something that busted down your machine and got in trouble, but maybe before that, you found a problem that kept it from breaking down sooner. Okay, that's something. Be proud of yourself for that.
Step back and look at everything.
Yeah.
Instead of being impulsive and I can't take it anymore.
You walk by a trash can and there's a gum wrapper sitting right next to it. Bend down, pick that thing up, put it in there. Be proud of yourself for that. That's good karma. That adds up over time.
Yep.
Do little things.
Big Daddy's turning back straight. going over the karma stuff. That's going to be happening too. There's a lot going on.
Well, and depending on what you've done in your life, that karma train, it might fire up and just go choo choo. Here we come. Let's go for a ride.
You know,
But do the work.
the
Why?
universe rewards like no other when you know that you're working on stuff. That they,
Yeah,
I mean, everything.
It's not why is this happening to me? It's what is this teaching?
That's right.
You change
That's
that,
November.
you change everything.
November's going to change everything. I can't wait till it's over just to look back at it.
You might take notes.
I would. And then I'd have to go get another notebook. It's like I can't take another notebook. I can't. I got too many as it is. So, well, I'm getting off. Speaking of
Me
that,
too.
I'm getting off here. So,
Me too.
but have a great week.
You too. And
What?
like I said, it's going to be a rough month. It might be a rough month, but it might be a good month.
Yeah.
It might be a rough month and then a good month because it was rough and you did some work and understood some things and
it's
you learned.
just gonna
and
be
yourself,
busy.
You belong up here.
It's just going to be kind of hectic. A little hectic. Nothing we can't get over.
Ground, hydrate, center. You're going to be fine. And remember, everything that you have been through in your life,
Yep.
to this day, you have gotten through, and whether you admit it or not, you have learned from it.
That's right.
It's whether you use that knowledge to better yourself or not. That's the key. But the main fact is you got through everything. And you'll get through tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
You got that. You got a grand trine. You're riding on a grand trine.
Yeah. We are a meat-coated skeleton hurtling through space on a rock. What do we have to be afraid of?
Waiting to see what Atlas is.
I want to know.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Project Bluebeam.
It's happening.
I think it is too. I think it is too. You know, when it's quiet,
You two
it's like, it's like who's operating Bluebeam right now?
the GOV. Well, which part of the GOV? Because there are still bad actors in power operating things. They're trying to get those bad actors, as they say, out. So we can have truth and we don't have this lion.
Why is Space Force being so quiet about Atlas?
Good question.
Good question.
That is a very valid question.
It is.
So,
What is their job? Space Force.
to protect
Lots of
us
space.
from things coming from space.
Well,
Whether
what's up there?
roads
Space
or-
Junk Atlas is up there. Why isn't Space Force giving us? You know what this reminds me of? Remember all those drones that were going all over New Jersey and stuff, and everybody's like, "Oh, there's nothing going on," and TikTok was like blowing up, and you could see them out there, and they're like, "Don't believe your eyes."
holograms.
There's nothing up there, and then you get on TikTok and people are blowing up TikTok because of all these drones. Oh, there's no drones, and it's like, oh, okay, we're not doing that anymore. We did that in 2020. We're not doing it anymore.
We even had them in Nebraska.
We
There were videos of drones in Nebraska. We have military bases in Nebraska, and there were military bases. So it is either the GOV doing experiments with new types of drones to see how they work.
Yep.
Test new technology, or holograms. They can do amazing things with holograms now.
We're going to find out.
Part of Project Bluebeam is, the fake alien invasion in order to put up holograms of Jesus and Buddha and Allah saying, "Oh, we were wrong. this is the new religion you need to listen to. So we have a one world religion, one world government, et cetera, et
Yeah.
cetera, et cetera.
It's not going to work. No,
No.
no.
If I see Jesus, if I see 100-foot Jesus in the sky,
I'm bailing. I'm going to go get a Reese cup or
I'm
something.
gonna hand him a beer, and if he can't take it, nope.
I'm going to tell him I want to see him walk on water. Go walk across the Ohio River, then I'll believe it. And if you can walk across the Ohio River with all the sledge and mud and trees and whatever funk is in there, you're Jesus.
The thing with these holograms, though, you might not hear their voices with your ears. You might hear it with your mind.
Yeah.
Because they have technology that can put voices into your head.
No.
Google it, Bing search it. The technology is out there.
The technology is stuff that we've never seen. It's going to come out. It's coming out. It's
whatever
coming
they
out.
say they have now, they are 30 years ahead.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just sit down and research a little bit. It's there. It's all there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
But
we'll
on that
keep
note-
keep your eyes open for Atlas. He's headed to Jupiter.
I want to know what he is.
And Lemon, and keep your eyes open for Lemon's got a real big blue tail. Lemon is the real deal. They've been tracking Lemon.
Yep. Yeah, I believe Lemon is a real comet.
I don't know what I think Atlas is space junk.
I want to believe it is a spaceship. That's what I want to believe.
I think people do. I kind of do too. I want it to be like
Do
Jetsons.
I don't think I do, but I don't know what it is. But
I want it to land and have little green people come off of it. That would be cool.
Take me to your leader.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a good one now.
That I think it would be fun to see little aliens come off of a plane or an Atlas or whatever this thing is.
It's huge.
It's big.
That's what she said.
Have a great week. I'm out of here. I'm going to go watch Monday Night Football, everybody. Have a great week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Y'all have a good evening. We'll see you next week with Jan and Renee.
Good night.